And breaking news, a brush fire burning in Inwood, the progress in battling the flames there. Good evening, I'm Dick Brennan. The fire at the Inwood Hill Park broke out this afternoon. Tonight, the flames are still burning but under control. Derick is live there with more. Derick.
And Dick, we are expecting the FDNY to give us an update sometime shortly. A press conference happening at some time this evening. I'll show you what's going on right behind me. You see that there are firefighters here, and actually this is where they are launching the drone from. They just launched a drone a few minutes ago, and that is a great tool they have that can monitor for hot spots, because it appears that most of this fire is out, but they are looking for some hot spots at this moment. We can show you some more video of the firefighter response tonight. You can see they're shooting water on this, and this was a 2-alarm fire, broke out around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Crews have been shooting water from several different angles, and right now the FDNY says the fire is under control, but they do have some pockets of fire that they're trying to get out. Inwood Hill Park is at the top of Manhattan, of course, and is quite historic. They've got trees here that are hundreds of years old. We spoke to a woman who walks this trail every day.
And I walk up there every day, every single day. And I take that path that's lit on fire, and I go all around the top, and I'm just devastated. I mean, it's like it's the oldest virgin forest in Manhattan.
We talked to a number of people who live in this area and are just very sad to see so much of this forest now destroyed by this fire. Again, we're waiting for that press conference to start, where we should get an update about just how bad the damage is and whether the fire is totally out. But I can tell you there were no reports of any injuries. And also, because this fire happened in the northern section of the park, near where the Harlem River and the Hudson River meet, away from any homes, there's really no threat to any structures. Reporting live here in Inwood, Derick Waller, CBS News, New York.
All right, Derick, thank you. Dan Rice is over the scene right now in Chopper 2. Dan, what can we see?
And Dick, what you're going to notice down here is all those flames, as Derick was pointing out, pretty much taken care of by the firefighters, but you still see a lot of light in those woods, and those are all firefighters who are searching the hillside here in Inwood Park, trying to make sure that they have all of the hot spots out as best they can. We're going to zoom in with the camera there, and you can see the movement of the flashlights there as they search, as they systematically go from tree to tree, from trail to trail, trying to make sure everything is out on the hillside here. Since we got back here about 15-20 minutes ago, we've seen very little fire here right up on the top of the hill. You see a couple of little flames still burning in the trees here. Now, Derick mentioned the drones before. When we were here earlier tonight, we did see one drone with a powerful searchlight, and they would use that drone to help direct the firefighters to the particularly bad spots where they all had to go. So obviously a lot of technology being used in addition to the manpower in the woods down in Inwood Hill Park. Excuse me. Reporting live in Chopper 2, Dan Rice, CBS News, New York.
All right, Dan, thanks very much. And turning to our weather, the dry conditions, of course, a major contributor to the fires we've been seeing and the wind. Lonnie Quinn joining us now with the first alert forecast. Lonnie.
Okay, if you look at what the winds are doing right now, they're not as strong as they were yesterday. All right, they've backed off quite a bit. So they still have some kind of a northerly component. No matter where you look, there's a northerly component to the winds. As you go into your day tomorrow, those winds are going to start to shift. Now, what you were looking at is the plume of smoke from the Jennings Creek fire, and you see how that plume gets pushed up to the east, even northeast, as those winds start to shift and come in off the water. That's going to have something to say about parts of our weather, maybe like around our coastal areas. Could have some concerns there. It's 44 right now with a few clouds overhead. That easterly wind tomorrow, once it becomes easterly, pushes some water onshore around the Jersey Shore. You've got a full moon out there as well, so you could have some minor to moderate coastal flooding. But with a northerly component right now to your winds, you drive the temperatures down. You're 37 degrees in the city. Look at Middletown, New York, starting off tomorrow morning. 37 in the city, you're 20 in Middletown. 3 days in a row, 48 tomorrow, 57 Friday, 60 on Saturday, with no real rain out there. And that's, of course, what we really need around here, Dick. It's all yours.
Okay, Lonnie, thanks very much.